Alrighty, so it looks like we are streaming. It's been a little bit of a journey to get this thing to right. So let me stop sharing right now. Let me share again. Thank you so much for joining me. Alrighty. Alrighty. So welcome in. This is Tammy Morrison, and I am sharing this cute little workshop called Stop Proving and Start Receiving. All right, let's get it together. All righty. So today we are talking about stop proving, start receiving, healing the overgiving pattern through feminine embodiment. Again, my name is Tammy Morrison, and we are going to unlock the power of imagination. So, hola, soy Tammy. Soy a soul midwife for awakened women. I am a metaphysician, a spiritual teacher, intuitive healer, and mentor, the host of Straight Outta Savannah, Where the Magic Happens podcast, author of several books, and a creative. And then I'm going to add a scientist. So for the class overview, this is to help women understand why they block receiving, release guilt, fear, and overfunctioning, learn how to receive love, money, support, pleasure, and guidance, regulate their nervous system into receptivity, anchor receiving as identity, not effort. The core truth of this class, receiving is not passive. Receiving is not lazy. Receiving is a regulated, embodied state of trust. Most people don't struggle to manifest. They struggle to allow. We're going to get into it. Why I decided to create this class is because I have had so many clients and so many people that I know that struggle with receiving. And you know you struggle with it when you can't even receive a compliment. For me, my grandmother taught me when I was 15 years old how to receive. She said, if people give you something, she said, take it. Because she said, sometimes it's God using them to bless you. And if you don't take it, then you block not only your blessing, but you block God's blessing, their blessing. And so that was one of the things that I know. Like, I am 57 years old and I know how to receive. As my husband. Uh, so let's go. Welcome, beautiful souls. I'm so glad you are here. Before we begin, I want you to take a breath, not a fixing breath, not a striving breath, just a breath that says, I'm here now. We're going to take that breath together now. In through the nose, then breathe it out through the mouth with a sigh. Today, we are talking about receiving, not a mindset, not a strategy, but a state of being. Intention setting. Receiving begins with safety. So I invite you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and take a breath. And silently say, it is safe for me to receive in this moment. And this is something that you can do at any time. We're doing it today because I want you to be able to receive in this moment what I'm bringing to you, because I believe that it will help you as much as it helped me. Why receiving is hard? Most of us were trained to earn love, approval, rest, abundance. Somewhere along the way, we learned if I receive too much, I'm selfish. If I rest, I'm lazy. If I'm supported, I'm weak. If things come easily, I don't deserve them. I'm going to say that again because you may not have heard all of it. Somewhere along the way, we learned if I receive too much, I'm selfish. If I rest, I'm lazy. If I'm supported, I'm weak. If things come easily, I don't deserve them. And this is what makes receiving difficult. And for many women, especially spiritual women, there is a belief that suffering equals holiness. Yeah, let that land. Receiving requires us to release control, hyper independence, proving, over giving, over functioning. Now, let me talk about those things. Hyper independence is when you refuse to ask for help. You know you need help, but you refuse to ask for it. We all know about control because Janet told us about that. Control. Proving, because we are always proving to someone something. And that also is going to be in the root of people pleasing. And I have a playlist right here on this channel that goes into all of that. Over giving. That means, you just give because you just give, and you don't have to. And a lot of times it's, if somebody gives you something, then you feel obligated to give them something back. But that's not the point. Over functioning, doing more than you can do. Receiving in the nervous system. Here's the part no one tells you. Your nervous system must believe it is safe to receive. If your body learned that love was inconsistent, that money was stressful, that rest led to punishment, then receiving feels dangerous. Your body doesn't reject abundance, it rejects overwhelm. Today, we are opening the receiving channel. At this point, I want you to close your eyes. Let your shoulders soften. Unclench your jaw. Now imagine your body as a cup. If the cup is already full of tension, responsibility, guilt, expectation, you're too full. There's no room to receive. On your next exhale, imagine emptying the cup. Inhale through your nose and imagine emptying the cup on the exhale. Now imagine something gentle being poured in, not rushing, not flooding, just enough. Notice where your body tightens. That's where receiving has been unsealed. Take a deep breath in and breathe it out. No, and just sit here for a couple of minutes. You can open your eyes when you are ready. Receiving is identity. Receiving isn't something you do. Receiving isn't something you do. It's something you allow because of who you are. You don't receive because you earned it. You receive because you exist. We're going to do an identity reframe. I am someone life wants to meet. If you want to close your eyes and make it personal and take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I am someone life wants to meet halfway. I am someone who gets to have it easier. We're going to do an activation. God self receiving. So we're going to do a call to action and God self receiving. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to do a call to action. And how I like to do this is I will say it and then you can either repeat it out loud or you can just listen and receive it. So it's up to you, but I'll get started. I allow myself to receive without guilt. I allow ease to replace effort. I release the belief that struggle equals worth. I open my body to love, support, and abundance. And how does that feel when you say that? And remember, you can always come back to this video and do this again. But how does that feel? For me, it feels, it's got my energy all buzzy. Receiving begins in the body. If you leave today and nothing changes immediately, that's okay. Your system is learning a new safety language. How about that? A new safety language. Somatic receiving ritual. You didn't realize this was going to be so much somatic work, but that is what's needed today. Let's get quiet and close our eyes. Close your eyes Take a deep breath with me. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let me pull that up just a minute. Okay. All right. So, wanted to share this 6 ways to strengthen your receiving in 7 days. And so, what we'll do is, I want you to take some time because science says you can create a new habit. According to a study in the University College London, however, habits form faster when they are somatically aligned, meaning when the body feels safe, supported, and regulated. So it's really up to you to shift your receiving, and it doesn't take 254 days for you if you decide. So the journal prompts that we have today in this somatic receiving is, where do I struggle to receive? And so on your own time, you can answer these prompts. But today, I just want you to feel into where do you feel that when you ask that question, where do you feel it? Like for me, I feel it in my stomach, so in my solar plexus. And then where does my body do when support arrives? Or what does my body do when support arrives? So when you get support, when you're able to speak to a friend or get some healing or do some therapy or some Reiki or whatever it is that is support for you, what does your body do? And lastly, what am I afraid will happen if I receive fully? So if you fully receive, what do you think will happen in your imagination? What will happen? And then you want to create your own receiving affirmations. And the short answer is, how does it feel in your body? Because that is what we are connecting to. And I have some affirmations for receiving, and this will be available. I'll drop the link in the description or in the comments so that you can grab this, so that you can have it for yourself. It's free. Affirmations for receiving, opening to support. I allow myself to receive with ease and grace. I am open to being supported in ways I once believed I had to earn. I welcome help, love, and guidance into my life. I soften my heart and let the universe meet me where I am. These are different affirmations within. You have worthiness and self love. I am worthy of every blessing that finds me. I receive because I am deserving, not because I have proven it. My worthiness is inherent, unconditional, and unshakable. I honor myself by allowing good things to flow toward me. And then you can take it up a notch. You can take it up a notch. You can use these and tap on it. So for energetic alignment, you can tap. I receive from a place of openness, not fear. I receive from a place of openness, not fear. I trust the timing, the unfolding, and the divine orchestration of my life. I am aligned with abundance, clarity, and possibility. I make space for miracles by saying yes to receiving. And go on with your manifestation and abundance. I receive opportunities that elevate my path. I receive opportunities that elevate my path. I receive abundance in all its forms, seen and unseen. I am a magnet for blessings, support, and expansion. I allow my manifestations to arrive in perfect timing. I release the belief that I must do everything alone. Oh, Jesus. I release the belief that I must do everything alone. I receive rest, nourishment, and replenishment without guilt. I let myself be held by the universe and by those who care for me. I expand my capacity to receive more than I ever have before. I don't know if y'all felt that, but that is so amazing to do. So when we do a somatic reflection, it's the practice of listening to the wisdom of the body, to understand your emotions, patterns, and inner truth. It's a way of slowing down to notice what your body is communicating through sensation, tension, breath, openness, contraction, and allowing these signals to guide your healing and self awareness. What traditional reflection stays in the mind, somatic reflection brings the body into the conversation. It helps you ask, what is my body feeling right now? Where is the emotion living inside me? What is this sensation trying to tell me? What truth is rising beneath the surface? Somatic reflection is not analysis, it's presence. It's attunement. It's the art of letting your body speak before your mind interprets. It reconnects you to your intuition, your nervous system, your emotional landscape, your inner safety, your authentic needs. And because the body never lies, somatic reflection becomes a doorway into clarity, healing, and energetic alignment. So, we're going to talk a little bit about integration prompts because those are amazing and they are so helpful on this journey. Integration prompts are reflective questions designed to help someone absorb, embody, and apply a spiritual or emotional insight instead of just understanding it mentally in your mind. They bridge the gap between what you learned, what you felt, what your body experienced, and how you will live it going forward. Integration is where transformation actually happens. It's the moment when the teaching becomes a lived truth. In your work, integration prompts help people anchor new awareness into the body, regulate the nervous system, shift identity patterns, deepen self trust, embody the lesson instead of intellectualizing it, because they're especially powerful after a new moon ritual, a somatic reflection practice, a meditation, a breakthrough moment, a receiving exercise, a coaching session, or an emotional release. And then I have so many prompts out of all the different spaces for you. And as I said, I will have this drop the link in the comments so that you can grab a copy of this because this is like something that I just absolutely freaking love. All right. So moving on. Inside, remember who the fuck you are. We practice this together, not just understanding, receiving, but embodying it week after week through nervous system regulation, guided activations, soul remembering, and community support. And all of those you've experienced with me here today: nervous system regulation, guided activations, and soul remembering. And what you will have in this community is community support. And you can join us by clicking this link, which will also be in the description. Ways to work with me for private sessions, 30 minutes and 60 minutes, both virtual and local in person. I have a stand store that has all kinds of resources and support, both free and paid. And it is stand.store/intuitive10 is the site. And my email is there if you'd like to email me concerning working together. So again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been just the most amazing time for me as far as bringing you this workshop. I will be doing more new moon workshops. Uh, I will be doing more new moon workshops I plan to every new moon in the new moon energy as close as possible because of some traveling that I'm doing. But I would love to be able to support you in that way. Come and join us in Remember Who the Fuck We Are, the membership. I've started at $25 a month, and it's where we are. I'm classifying us as the remembered. And so I've been doing a workshop to invite you guys in to join us in Remember Who the Fuck We Are and become a part of the remembered, where we'll be diving into this work even deeper, and connecting with our source, with the universe in different kind of ways. So make sure that you are checking me out. You can follow me on Substack. You can follow me right here on YouTube. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram, though I don't do Instagram much. You can follow me on TikTok. Haven't been there often either. I am mostly on Substack and YouTube, and I write for Medium, so you can follow me on Medium, Substack and YouTube at Intuitive Tammy. I think Medium, I think I've changed that to that too. So Intuitive Tammy on Medium as well. I also have written and published 4 books, and all of that description should be in there where you can purchase those. Um, and I think that's all I have for you. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, for spending this time with me. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and join us and become a part of the community, become a part of the remember, and remember who the fuck you are. So again, thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you're catching this. And remember, God loves you and so do I.